Hey guys, how you doing? Hermdo back with you. I do have a question for people. There's been these videos going around of these YIMBYs in New York. This is going like semi-viral. It's got a good number of likes and views and retweets and whatnot, what have you. But this whole thing kind of made me kind of scratch my head. I know gentrification. I've seen it happen to cities. I'm from Detroit. I've seen it happen to Detroit. A lot of wealthy white kind of YIMBY people move in there, or are they NIMBYs? I don't know. I never really understood the distinction. A lot of wealthy white kind of hipster people move down there. Rent starts skyrocketing. A lot of people, lower income people, get forced out, forced to go into the suburbs. It's been a problem for a long time. I hate seeing it happen. It's just one of those things, like one of these like phenomenon. It's been going on for a while. I mean, even like since the 60s, it's been happening to like black people. A lot of black people they got redlined as well, but a lot of them were forced out of the city when wealthy white people started moving in. It's like a thing that keeps happening. I know a lot of leftists are up in arms over it, but I saw this video, made me raise an eyebrow, but let's watch this.
This is a gentrifier.
Hi, I am a YIMBY. Yes, in my backyard. Luxury condos, luxury condos, luxury condos, just luxury condos. We need many more luxury towers like this one so that eventually it will lower the cost of housing. One day, all of us will be able to live in luxury condos.
Okay, I just got a question. I thought YIMBY was like a thing. Like a YIMBY was the person, like a progressive person that wanted to build like affordable housing in like their area. Or like they were okay with like affordable housing. And I know there's lots of negative associations with affordable housing. It's usually a lot of wealthy people don't want that kind of housing built there because they think it attracts a certain kind of demographic that may or may not commit crime or cause other social issues. So I'm not sure where they're going with here, but they look like a bunch of rich kids kind of like play acting as like poor social activists. So I'm not really sure what they're going for here. It's kind of weird, kind of made me question things.
You have to let your landlord evict you so he can tear down your building and build a luxury high-rise and increase housing supply.
YIMBYs are gentrifiers. If you don't want to be a gentrifier, here's someone you should support.
Chris Marte, the leading anti-displacement city council member who successfully stopped luxury towers. Developers and YIMBYs hate him, people love him.
New Yorkers, help Chris Marte win big in this upcoming election and say no to the agenda of big real estate.
Don't be a YIMBY, vote Chris Marte. This?
I remember a Bernie bro. I was living on the other side of my state, but not that it matters. But I remember this Bernie bro, this is probably around 2019, 2020, and he came to my door, and this area I was living in was very hip, it was a white progressive area. But this guy's conceit was basically that City Hall was acting as a rubber stamp for developers, and they were building all these hideous luxury apartments all over the city and kind of driving rent prices up and kind of forcing people out. And that's been an issue for quite a while. Like I mentioned before, gentrification's been an issue for a while, but a lot of these like really expensive like luxury apartments, like $3,000 a month, only like people pulling in like mid six figures could really afford to live there. And it was an issue because they were taking up a lot of space. Like I said before, they were driving up rent. They were aesthetically unpleasing. And it was like one of those issues they wanted. So me and the Bernie guy had a little bit of a conversation with it. And, we kind of saw eye to eye in a little bit. And he wanted me to go to a DSA meeting. I'm just like, yeah, I don't know about that. But overall, it was kind of like, it kind of illuminated me a little bit, like what's going on with this kind of stuff. And the money that was changing hands and the system this kind of creates. And the kind of environment these developments kind of create. With this kind of stuff, it's kind of goofy. It's kind of all over the place. I'm not sure. Like, I thought YIMBY meant the other thing. I thought NIMBY was the kind of person that didn't want affordable housing, and the YIMBY was the person that did want affordable housing. But now they're talking about, like, luxury developments. But overall, like, the question we have, like, this person here had some takes on it. If you're a student or a young worker, you are not a gentrifier. Okay. If a student making like no money and a young worker who's probably also making no money, if they move into these neighborhoods, are they gentrifiers? I'm not sure where we're going with this. It's kind of one of those issues like left-wing people seem to be kind of schizophrenic about. I'm not sure where we're going here. Shouldn't a city ideally be like able to handle an influx of people without anybody getting displaced? Ideally that would be the cause, but I don't know. I'm not sure here. But this was posted by somebody. Trickle-down housing is a hoax. City of Mess, sorry, we meant to say City of Yes, is being sold as the answer to NYC's housing crisis, but now How can a plan manufactured by private developers ever make the city more affordable? They're building housing for profit, not people. Real estate speculation will trigger displacement. All developers want to do is make money and don't care about lowering rents. So what can we do? We can fight back by supporting community-led rezonings like the Chinatown Working Group Plan, urging our council members to vote no on the city of yes. We need reinvestment in housing that the working class can actually afford and need to protect existing affordable housing, which would be destroyed by city of yes. So yeah, is this a bad thing? Is it a good thing? Tell me what to think, progressives. Like if you're white, are you like automatically a gentrifier? Even if like maybe you're like a lower class white person who like works out a deal, he finds like some apartment through word of mouth, he's paying like well under the rates. Is he displacing somebody? I'm not sure where we're going with this here. They see being poor as a badge of honor. These stay in Brooklyn. These people had kids and moved to edges of Manhattan. Downwardly mobile, awesome. I'm mad that my parents achieved a level of success I'm incapable of duplicating, but it's not enough to remove me from the workforce. Okie dokie. Wasn't there was more of this. And yeah, there was another one. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, this guy has a Balenciaga hat. Now he's against luxury developments. Is this like a skit they're doing? Is he like playing like a YIMBY or something? There's this stuff
If you're
here.
a student or a young worker and you're living in New York City, you're probably also struggling to afford your rent. You are not a gentrifier. You are not supporting developers. But you know who are? The YIMBYs.
We should all unite with our communities to fight the real gentrifiers, NIMBYs. NIMBYs elected officials
Is this like some kind of skit they're doing?
and the developers reshuffle.
Say no to YIMBYs and yes to actual affordable housing.
If you're a student
Okay. Maybe some words have been rearranged here, but this whole thing, it's kind of a goofy thing, but are you pro-YIMBY? Of course, we need more housing. If they're critiquing shoddy luxury apartment builds, then I'll let it slide. They're not. Their whole Insta feed is pure NIMBYism. So, I'm confused. I thought being a NIMBY was being against affordable housing. They don't want luxury apartments and condos being built and driving prices up and like displacing people, so that makes them NIMBYs. What are we doing here? The project they're opposing is also, god damn it, this mouse. Project they're opposing also being built on a surface parking lot, LMFAO. Okay, so that was just kind of confusing me for a little bit. Do we want affordable housing? Do we not want affordable housing? Do we want to build luxury housing that's affordable somehow? I don't know. That's just my question. Is gentrification bad? I agree. What kind of solutions are people proposing? These young kids, maybe they're rich kids. Maybe maybe they feel guilty about it. Maybe it's just kind of like this thing where, you know, I mean, I don't know, that they're like trying to LARP as like downwardly mobile losers or something, or maybe they're downwardly mobile losers trying to LARP as rich. I don't fucking know what's going on here. It's just goofiness. I don't even know. But I just had some questions. Hopefully this video makes sense, because it doesn't make sense to me, but that's all I got. I'll see you guys later.
Ryan Little.